let's do one more. Let's do Ironclad. I feel bad for killing the run right as Omnicloud. Were you here for the run dying? Okay. Random common relic is great. Colorless card is sometimes useful if you need to do 4 fights. We could remove 2 cards. That seems terrible. Boss relic swapes are not an option on Ironclad. Ironclad's starting relic is way too good. So I think it's random common relic unless, like, for some reason we have, like, terrible pathing and we think colorless card. Even then, random common relic is probably better than colorless card. So I'm just gonna pick it blind without even looking. Okay, start with. Alright. Paths are not very friendly. We could do this path, go to a shop, and 3 fights before a mega. I think maybe we just do 4 fights. Going this way. Actually, we can do 3 fights and a question mark. Maybe this question mark is Serpent. Go here and get 2 elites. Seems fine. A Jawworm. Spooky. Alright. Back to playing Ironclad. Bashing people. Getting it done. Triple strike is 27 damage, not quite enough. So I think we're gonna double defend. Take 7. Hopefully get lethal next turn. 2 strikes, thank you. 2 strikes and 1 loud cat. Floor 1 whirlwind, just about the best card you can get in the game. Ooh, we got an upgrade too. Alright, I'll upgrade a whirlwind. Maybe this is a speedrun. Let's see. Reckless Charge is good. Panacea could be good. We could take Panacea and look for Flex. We could do Wild Strike and Fire Pot. That's pretty good. Let's see. What else can we do? We could do Duplication Potion with the Whirlwind. There's no strength scaling available here. We can't afford any of the relics, and they're all kind of bad. I guess Panacea is kind of strength scaling with a Flex. I think I just like Reckless Charge. Ooh, wait, we could almost afford Reckless Charge Dark Embrace. That's pretty spicy. We can afford Dark Embrace Wild Strike. Oh wait, you can't exhaust the wounds. It's really good specifically with Reckless Charge. Sure, I'll take a Reckless Charge. Not a huge amount of value, but it doesn't need to be. Go ahead and kill the Acid Slime to avoid the weak, block out. Try and heal on the fight. I guess Whirlwind's pretty good. Just looking for a strike next turn to get lethal. A perfect slime fight, excellent. Plus 6 health. Sword Boomerang and Whirlwind both strength scale, kinda. Whirlwind is only 1 attack per energy, so. But I'm pretty happy with Sword Boomerang. Just in general, so. These are among the best attacks. Reckless Charge, Sword Boomerang, and Whirlwind, all amazing. So we're in really good shape here. Yep, just took the max damage per energy and blocked out as much as we could there. Bash, Sword Boomerang, is that lethal? Goes up to 4, 12. 12 plus 8 is 20 on the nose. Not quite enough. Darn. Okay, so I guess I'll defend and hit him with these. Hope for a strike next turn and a health neutral fight. Fine. Ooh, Offering. Wow. A lot of really good cards being thrown at us here. Pretty happy to see an Offering. We could definitely wake him up here. I think we want to draw towards the Sword Boomerang. Sword Boomerang is really good, but as soon as Lagavulin buffs you, it immediately becomes really bad, so we're going to wait a turn. We can just bash and set up for next turn. Next turn is guaranteed to have Offering Whirlwind, Sword Boomerang, which is a great wake up. Look at that wake up. He's at 50. Alright, weak pot is great in this fight, so we'll go ahead and use that. Set up a bash for next turn, get a little bit of block. These are 27 damage, so I'll take the block and hope for lethal next turn. Next 2 turns, I guess. That is actually it. That's exactly lethal. Sweet. Lantern is great. If we can get a bottled Whirlwind, it's going to make us really happy. We are against Slime Boss, so we can pick an Evolve. Helps us draw back to the Whirlwind. We have a Reckless Charge in the deck, so we should probably take Evolve. Second Wind is also quite good. We have a Reckless Charge, so there's a little bit of fuel for Second Wind. We can also just thin the deck down really small, and then play Whirlwind every turn. Second Wind is also really good with Feel No Pain, which is also something that Reckless Charge is really good with, and Offering is really good with. We don't have a Feel No Pain right now, though, so I'll take the Evolve. Purple Bonfire Spirits. We could heal for like 30 here. We could just give up the Evolve. I'm not like super attached to it. I like having it, but I like having 30 extra health too. I guess it's only 20, 25. Let's see. We give him Offering for some max HP. Ghost to Coast. Evolve is the Chad pick. I agree. Evolve is a really good card. I don't hate giving up Offering. I do really like me some Evolve. Why don't we just remove a strike here? I think removing a strike is fine. You know, yeah, we're only fighting one more elite. We've got fires on both sides of them. We'll be fine. We don't need to get health here. Yeah, this is by far the best pick. I don't know why I was thinking other things. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade that Evolve. Really important upgrade. And see what's in the box. It's a Happy Flower. A lot of energy stuff. We got a Lantern, a Happy Flower, and a Offering, all channeling into that Whirlwind. I love it. We go to a shop and look for Chemical X. We don't have enough money for that, so I'd rather go to a campsite. A little bit tougher of an upgrade choice here. We already fought Lagavulin, so the Bash upgrade is pretty good. Sword Boomerang also gets a good upgrade, but we don't have any strength scaling yet, so Sword Boomerang isn't as good as it could eventually become. I think Sword Boomerang is going to get the nod here. It's already the highest damage per energy card in the deck. Might as well make it a little better. Pretty much 100% draw and played rate. All right. Getting that Gremlin Knob bursted down. And let's get the Evolve out of the deck. Actually, do we have lethal next turn? Yes, Bash Strike is guaranteed lethal, so I'll just take some health. 2 health, I suppose. Okay, easy peasy. Ooh, man, really good relics this run. I mean, the strawberries, not much, but Twin Strike sort of leans further into the strength scaling that Sword Boomerang suggests we might want. I don't think we want any of these. We're good on damage. We got a Whirlwind plus and a Sword Boomerang plus. I guess we're taking another upgrade. I could go Offering or Bash, I think. Reckless Charge doesn't quite do enough. Maybe Reckless Charge is better than Bash. Bash only gets 2 damage. 1 damage per energy. In the upgrade. Whereas Reckless Charge pretty much gets played every time you see it, and it's 3 damage. Infinite damage per energy. Mind-bogglingly high ratio. Okay. I mean, it's infinite, right? First hard pool fight and the last hard pool fight. Let's Offering and look for Whirlwind. Got it. Uppercut is a great card. I said I was done on damage, but maybe I lied. Uppercut's really impressive. Probably getting another upgrade at the next fire, too. Uppercut's got a really good upgrade. Okay. Shop or fight? Fight gives me an extra card remove. Don't really have enough money to make an efficient use out of a shop floor. So pretty happy to skip the shop. But we could call in Chemical Axe. We don't have enough money to guarantee we'd be able to buy it, though. So I think let's go for a fight. A looter. 6 times 8 is 48. So we have lethal. Second Reckless Charge. I keep saying I'm done on damage, but I guess I'll take a second Reckless Charge. We have an Evolve Plus already, so I think I'll take like 2 or 3 Reckless Charges. Okay, we keep getting through fights with no damage, so we keep getting upgrades. Uppercut's got a great one. And now we don't feel so bad for missing the Bash upgrade. As much as I would like to Whirlwind for 5, it seems like Evolve and Bash should probably happen. Maybe we skip Bash? Actually, Bash is still positive damage, even after Evolve. We don't want to split him this turn, so we don't play that. Or this? Yeah, we don't play either of those. So that we can split him next turn. We're going to play Sword Boomerang before Offering, because Offering is going to cause us shuffle. And we want Sword Boomerang in the shuffle. Hey, there it is. Look at that. Really great split. Ironclad usually doesn't get splits that good. Whirlwind kills them both. That seems good. We've got ourselves a perfect slime boss fight. We're on our way. Feet Fire is amazing. Corruption is probably pretty good. Berserk is probably bad. We've got 2 Reckless Charges and an Evolve, so we're going to have big hands. We also have a Centennial Puzzle and an Offering. So we frequently have 10-card hands, so I think Fiend Fire is the pick by far. Corruption is good too, though. With 2 Reckless Charge, we're probably going to pick a Feel No Pain if we see it. Feel No Pain and Corruption work pretty well together. However, Feel No Pain and Fiend Fire also work pretty well together, so I think Fiend Fire is going to be the pick. Colorless Pot versus Attack Pot and Elixir. Elixir's pretty bad, so let's take a Colorless Potion over that. Runic Cube. Could draw some cards. If we get a Blue Candle and a Necronomicon, for example, Runic Cube will draw us as many cards as we want. Just got to pay 1 health per. We do have an Offering, so that would draw us an extra card with Offering. Offering is pretty much already filling up our hand with Centennial Puzzle. Might as well say draw 6 cards. So we don't really need Runic Cube for that. Philosopher's Stone gives us an extra energy, and Slaver's Collar sometimes gives us an extra energy. think we're gonna go with Philosopher's Stone. We've got a big old whirlwind thing going, so extra energy seems really, really good. And we need it for hallway fights as well as for elites. Collector, okay. Wouldn't mind going to a shop, but we don't need to focus on it. Chemical X is what we're looking for. This is a Fire Elite Fire there, which is nice. Only get 2 elites in the act. Oh wait, no, actually, we can only get 1 elite in the act if we're doing this one. So that's probably out. But maybe we go here, and then we can decide between these 2 elites and this one. If we're not feeling super strong, we can skip one of the elites. This path has 4 elites on it. We literally just died by taking a 4 elite Act 2 path. So maybe that's not a good idea. But this deck feels way stronger than the last one. That Whirlwind is doing an awful lot. Also, AoE is just inherently really good at Act 2 elites. Slavers and Gremlin Leader are both extremely susceptible to a big old Whirlwind. So I think we're going to go up the gut here, trying to go up the middle. And that does put us in the shop, but that's okay. I don't think we mind it. That's true, no fires. Not too worried about that. Yep, of course, if you pick Philosopher's Stone, the first thing you'll see is birds. That's just natural. That's just math. We can Fiend Fire 1 down and then Attack Pot to try and block a different one. Or Colorless Pot to block. Let's do the Fiend Fire first. Hitting the highest health one. And let's see what's in here. Sadistic Nature is pretty good. We just got rid of our Uppercut, though, which is the best Sadistic Nature combo thing we've got. I guess I'll just take a Dramatic Entrance. If Attack Pot gets something that attacks 3 times, like a Whirlwind, that would be really good. I guess I'll spend them both. Immolate, okay. It's a pretty dangerous fight after you pick Philosopher's Stone. Combust goes with the Runic Cube we didn't pick. Armaments we don't need, we got a lot of upgrades. Warcry helps us find Whirlwind. You can also use some shenanigans with Evolve and Warcry. Draw a status, put it back on top, draw it again. Nets you a bunch of card draw. Okay. We can buy a relic for cheap. We are going to a shop here in a second, though, so it's not free. Takes us down to 130 gold. We could steal the relic and then remove the shame in 2 floors. We have to carry a shame through a fight to do it, and we only save 10 gold. But if we take the relic and then go find Chemical Axe, we can just leave the shame in the deck and take a Chemical Axe. Here's a question. How many shop relics are there in this game? That are relevant for Ironclad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's 17 that we can see. One of which we have already seen. We only went to 1 shop in Act 1, is that right? So we've seen 1 shop relic and it wasn't Chemical X, so we've got a 1 in 16 chance of seeing Chemical X in the next store. But it's a much higher chance that we see just something that we want more than we want to get rid of shame. Frail is definitely bad, but it actually might not be too bad for this deck. Eventually, I would imagine this deck generates most of its block through Feel No Pain. We don't currently have a Feel No Pain, so we can't commit to that plan super hardcore. But I don't hate just having a Shame, so I think we're going to rob the guy. A bag of prep. Okay. Uppercut and then Whirlwind does more damage than just Whirlwind, so we'll uppercut and then Whirlwind. Cool, easy chosen. Take a second evolve, a flex, or a rampage. Second evolve seems like a lot of evolve. Flex does seem good. We didn't take the Panacea. If we'd taken the Panacea, we would be committed to this flex. Actually, that reminds me I was supposed to be doing exercise. See a flex, do a flex. Okay. I think we're skipping all these though. Okay, do we see something that's better than Shame Remove? Magic Flower is nice, but we can't afford it. Prismatic Shard is the shop relic. So I think that probably means we're gonna do a card remove here. Shockwave is really nice. It says Exhaust on it. We could Exhume Shockwave card remove. The Exhume is a little bit speculative. The only Exhaust card that we would have is the Shockwave. And I guess Fiendfire. Okay, I guess it's not speculative because we have Fiendfire. Fiendfire's nuts. Seems like a pretty efficient shop. Okay. I guess we fight this guy and then choose. I guess theoretically we could go this way. Fight this guy and then that one. This path is really awkward. We need a lot of card rewards. We need to find a Feel No Pain, and that means we need a lot of card rewards. So maybe we just go through this way and go fight these guys, or go through these fires maybe. Actually, having picked Exhume, maybe we want to find apparitions. I think I like this part of the path better than I like this part. This is pretty scary. Okay, so I'll do this and then decide between this and that, because both of them can get me here. Snecko. Reckless Charge offering Fiendfire a ton of damage. We do lose 6 health, but that's probably okay. Actually, we can Whirlwind and then Offering and then Fiendfire. For even more damage. Reckless Charge again. This may be lethal. I think this is exactly lethal. Oh my god. Oh, we're off by 1. Okay. I don't think I've ever killed Snecko on turn 1. Fire Breathing is pretty much exactly what we're looking for. Fire Breathing, Evolve, statuses, Fiendfires and stuff. Seems good. Headbutt's here too. What are we headbutting? Reckless charges? Nah, let's take a fire breathing. Well, that's exciting. So if we go to a fire, we're getting an upgrade. Probably upgrade on Fiend Fire is pretty good. Yeah, let's go to the fire. A little bit more conservative, but I think it's correct. We could play Fiend Fire twice a fight with Exhume, so. Book of Stabbing. Now, with extra stabbing. We can Warcry, put the Exhume back on top. I guess I don't see any reason not to do that. And then Shockwave Whirlwind. I guess Boomerang is more damage per energy than Whirlwind. Maybe should have Book of Stabbing, or Book of Stabbing, Strength Potted there. We have Fiend Fire. We want to use Offering first, I think. This is doing 15 damage per energy, so if we can just hit it on 9 cards, we win on the spot. Actually, do we just win right now? So it's 15 times 3, 6, 7. 15 times 7 is 70 plus 35, which is 105. Not quite. So we're going to need to draw the 3 cards. We have 8 cards in hand, so we can draw 3 safely. And now we have lethal. Setting up Happy Flower for next fight. Haha, we saved the Strength Pot for the Toy Ornithopter. Now we're thinking. Backup Whirlwind. Flex or Blood for Blood. Seems like Whirlwind is doing an awful lot of work in the deck. We don't hate having a second one, especially if we were looking for Chemical X. We don't have Chemical X, which is pretty different than looking for Chemical X. I think 1 Whirlwind is probably enough, especially since it's already upgraded. Flex doesn't do enough, and I don't think we have enough self-injury to pick Blood for Blood. We do have Offering, and sometimes you just get punched, and Blood for Blood gets cheaper. But I think no. Still at 50, so I think we'll take another upgrade. And Shockwave and Fire Breathing are the most appealing upgrades. Exhume is nice too. Get a discount on that. We're going to go with Fire Breathing. Ooh, a big chest. Strike Dummy is not very exciting at all. We've just got the basic strikes. It seems like we're pretty ahead of the curve, so I think we might just take the Sapphire Key here. Yeah. Okay. We have enough money that we can sometimes buy the Shop Relic. But it could also be a Feel No Pain. I would really like to see a Feel No Pain. So let's go to the shop. Can't buy the Shop Relic, but it is not Chemical X, so no big deal. There is a Feel No Pain here. Also can't afford Kunai. Oh no. So I'll grab the Feel No Pain, and I guess we can't afford anything else. We could buy a Searing Blow. Floor 27 is a little bit late for Searing Blow. And Blood Potion's quite nice, but I think we're okay. Okay. Got that sweet 6 energy Whirlwind. Shockwave makes it do more damage, and I think we're going to fit in the Feel No Pain. We could drink the Strength Pot now. It does some pretty relevant damage, and being able to get the Toy Ornithopter healing in case these guys drop a potion seems good. Actually, what we're going to do instead is save the Strength Pot for Collector and use the Fire Pot now. And I'll just use the Fire Pot to kill Cultist. You're not the only one who can generate dazes, Chosen. I can generate my own dazes. And this is lethal? Yeah. Cool. Man, this deck is fast. No to Rampage, no to Armaments, no to Cleave. Pretty easy pick. And I think we're going to go for the extra fire instead of the extra card reward. We have a Feel No Pain now, so I would like to get that upgraded. Ooh, Thwack. Excellent. I was worried about not getting enough relics this act. And Thwack is certainly relics. I would like to get a Whirlwind on turn 1, kill these guys. We might even like Exhume Offering to make sure we get it. Offering currently draws 6 cards, so we want to thin out the hand a little bit before we do it. But we don't want a Warcry, so I guess I'll just overdraw 1. I guess I'll strike? Is that weird? I think I will strike to draw an extra card. Okay, we have not gotten it yet. We could clear out some hand size and then Exhume and do it again. Exhume is 1 card, probably like Feel No Pain Uppercut for the other card. Sorry about that. My wife is saying the outside world is glorious. Just happy to be back to work, I guess. Yeah, let's play Feel No Pain, Exhume, Strike, and just offer again. Give me that Whirlwind. There it is. 6 times 8 is enough. That's 48. Got him. Okay. Not much draw here. I guess I'll Warcry. Oh, we got Whirlwind again. Let's put the Sword Boomerang back on top. Play that next turn. Shockwave makes the Whirlwind hit harder. This is kind of a hard fight. I could consider drinking the Strength Thought. I think I won't, though. I think I need it for the Collector. Okay, Reckless Charge is always going there, I think. Actually, no, hold on. Let's see what Sword Boomerang wants to do first. It doesn't care. Reckless Charge kills Taskmaster pretty perfectly. Hard to imagine not doing that. We have 2 dazes, so we're going to want to play Evolve so that we get lethal next turn with Feed Fire. So let's play that. And he's already weak and vulnerable, but I guess Uppercut extends those. Okay. Captain's Wheel Letter Opener. Okay. We don't actually have any strength scaling. I keep thinking cards like Pummel would be good, but maybe that's not true. Yeah, I don't think it's true. It does exhaust, so it combos with Feel No Pain a bit. If we end up taking like a Dark Embrace, then Pummel is probably good. We don't have a Dark Embrace now. We do have a Strength Pot, so Pummel's going to combo with that in the next fight. It's a little bit weak though. I think I'm going to pass on Pummel. And Clothesline and Uppercut are way worse. Uppercut, we've already got that. And Clothesline's basically just a worse uppercut. Okay, let's get that Feel No Pain upgraded. And then see what this question mark's all about. Ooh, upgrade all the strikes of defense. That's excellent. I guess I would have preferred Bites or Apparitions, but Ancient Writing is quite nice. Looks like we're in position to get an upgrade here. Shockwave seems like a good one. This fight is definitely long enough to warrant a Shockwave Plus. Exhume is nice. Get back that Fiendfire for a little bit less energy. Warcry Plus draws you 2 cards. Pretty big difference. We're just going to go for the Shockwave Plus. Got access to a lot of weak with the Uppercut and Shockwave Plus. A lot of stuff going on here. Okay, seems like a good day for a Strength Pot. Yum. And I think we're going to get Fire Breathing down before we Whirlwind. Sword Boomerang is more damage per energy than Whirlwind. And there you go. Maybe we should have Vulnerable Potted, but I don't think we're going to need it this fight. I think we're going to try to save that. Feel No Pain Fiendfire does some blocking. Blocks for 12. Also does like 30-ish damage. 36 damage. We could Reckless Charge instead to save the Reckless Charge and generate more dazes. We kind of need the dazes. Okay. Okay. Strike kills Torchhead. We could Exhume the Fiendfire and just punch Collector. I don't think we need any of these cards very badly. We could Warcry to draw Evolve and put Daze back on top. That'd be cute. Draw Offering. Now I'll just save Offering from Zoom. And go ahead and blow him up with the Fiendfire. I guess Uppercut first to make it vulnerable. Alright. Here's the Evolve. I think we'll just skip the Offering. I don't think we need it in the fight. I'd just rather have 6 health. Okay. Actually, Strike is more damage per energy than Whirlwind right now, I believe. Since they are upgraded. Do we have Lethal? 16 plus 12 is 28. Plus 10 is 38. Off by 1. Drat. Okay, I guess we're double defending. Okay. Next act. Second Offering seems good. I don't know if I've ever actually taken a 2 Offering deck to Act 4. I always end up like killing myself and then being like, oh yeah, 2 Offerings. That's a lot of Offering. Like an idiot. Demon Form gives us some scaling, which we're currently lacking. It never felt like we were lacking scaling because we have really strong front-loaded stuff. We got the Whirlwind Plus and the Fiendfire have been pretty much solving every fight for us. But we're going to run out against the Heart. So Demon Form is a solution to that problem. Probably not a problem worth solving, both because we just finished Act 2 and yeah, it's like a way future problem, and we've got like quite a lot of Feel No Pain stuff happening. But I guess I'll pick it anyway. I don't know. I'm not super sold on Demon Form, but like Bludgeon is bad and Offering is bad. I think Demon Form is better than Skip. Solves some problems for us later. We take a Mark of Pain, get a couple more statuses, and some more energy. Energy seems really good. Statuses also seem good. We don't have an Or Memoria or anything for Calling Bell, so probably not doing that. Not against Mark of Pain, at least. And we have almost all of our cards upgraded, so the downside of Fusion Hammer is pretty irrelevant, with one important exception, which is the Demon Form, which we probably do want to get upgraded. So we've only got a couple of unupgraded cards, but one of them is kind of important. I would be a lot more comfortable with Mark of Pain if we like had the Evolve plus Bottled or something. I think I will take the Mark of Pain. I want that upgrade. Donideka is an excellent fight for this type of deck. He shuffles Dazes. I have Evolve Plus. I have Fire Breathing. We want to go to a shop, but we don't want to go to 2 shops. We have to go fight this guy, so I guess that's not an option. Okay, it seems like our route's pretty much planned out for us. We should go to the question marks. And I guess just hope this one of these is a shop. Shop with Chemical X would be nice. This is kind of a tough fight for this deck because it's hard for us to not punch Spiker. We can kill the Exploder and block. And take 2. I guess we'll kill him with the Fire Breath. So we're actually going to leave Repulsor alive for as long as we can. So that he gives us Dazes that trigger our Fire Breathing and Feel No Pain. Speaking of triggering those things, let's get another Daze in the deck. Alright, we're blocked out. That gives me enough health margin that we can afford to Reckless Charge. And Warcry puts a Dazed back on top. So we can draw it again. Alright. I said it was hard. Turned out it was fine. True Grit kind of plays around with Feel No Pain. It is unupgraded. So it doesn't feel super necessary. Cleave is worse than Whirlwind. Clash is terrible. We'll skip them all. I would love to see Whirlwind, but there's no card draw here. Alright, let's develop Feel No Pain and get vulnerable down on the outside too. And then pile damage on this guy, since he does not have weak. The outside 2 are the big threats, because they are the ones with multi-attacks. We do have Whirlwind here. It's probably not quite enough damage. Yeah, it's definitely not. It's 40 damage. So we kill the outside 2, but the middle one would hit us for 16. It's a little bit more than I would like to take. Shockwave solves that problem to a large extent. And then we can Warcry the Fiend Fire back on top. So we kill the outside 2 with the Whirlwind, and the middle one gets blocked. And we Fiend Fire him to death next turn. Apparently he's also at 2. I did not realize. Pow. Alright. Anger's terrible in this deck. Thunderclap is not really necessary, and Perfected Strike would be good with the. We found the Strike dummy this run. We could have done Strike stuff, but no. Up the middle to find the guy. We're definitely in good position for this fight, I think. And rare relics are sweet, so let's get one. Not super excited to start this fight with Demon Form. They scale up way faster than Demon Form does, but I guess since I can, I will. And let's go ahead and try and execute the lower health one. And get the status synergy stuff online. Alright, Whirlwind hits for 40 right now, kills him. Does not kill the other Orb Walker. Hits him for 15, so we only have to do it for 3. It's almost enough. Wait, if I bash this guy, it's probably lethal, huh? Yeah, it is. Okay, sweet. Oh, it's not. What? Okay, I'll just drink an attack bot. Should have counted more carefully, but... Charon's Ashes? Are you kidding me? Charon's Ashes is so godly. Alright, well, we have to find more, like, Feel No Pains now. I think I will take a backup evolve at this point. Deck's getting a little thicker, and now that we have Mark of Pain, we super need the evolve, like, as quickly as possible, so let's pick one. Falling, huh? Ouch. These are all really good. Exhume gives us our second Feed Fire, which is really good. I guess I'm okay losing the Uppercut. Uppercut is really useful in Act 1. It seems like most of our vulnerable is coming from Shockwave, and we do have a Bash, so I don't hate losing the Uppercut. Fire Breathing would be very painful. Writhing Mass. So gross. Let's do that and this to generate some block. We'll go ahead and put the Sword Boomerang back for next turn. Develop the Fire Breathing. Do some blocking, and I'll play at least one of these. Yikes. Okay, I guess we're playing the second one. Hopefully no Parasite. Okay. Got really lucky there. Alright. This deck has so much energy. Picking 2 energy boss relics and like a Happy Flower and a Lantern. We're just floating on air. 6 energy doing nothing. This turn hurts. We might use the Elixir here, just to get rid of some wounds, get some block with the Fire Breathing. Let's toss a Strike in there, try to reduce his damage a little bit. Okay, that's not so bad. Alright, we can just block that. Save the Elixir. Alright, there's the Parasite. I think we're gonna start with Whirlwind, and then if we need to change his stance again, we can like Offering, Strike. Actually, after the Whirlwind, he's gonna have so much armor, we won't be able to change his stance. Okay, I think we're just hoping then. Twelve times 5 is 60. Could Offering and get 16 extra damage. We want to play Fiend Fire next turn though, so let's leave it alone. Alright, great. Probably the best case scenario for me is when he is defending. We didn't find Fiend Fire. It's the only card we didn't get. Shockwave blocks a little bit. Exhume could go get Warcry. Actually, Exhume, Warcry, Fiend Fire does it. It only exhausts 5 cards though, so it ends up hitting him for 15 times 5, which is 75 damage. Not enough to kill him. We do exhaust 2 cards in the process, blocking for 8. I guess we block for a ton because Fiend Fire exhausts the rest of the cards. Okay. And we can save 1 card of our choice. I think we will save the Shockwave. I guess we could take the Daze and then redraw it next turn. But redrawing Shockwave seems good. He's back to hitting for 17. We've gotten so lucky with Writhing Mass Intentions this fight. Alright, we have to Offering here because we can't change his intention with Reckless Charge, so we have to find a way to do that. Oh, I guess we can change his intention. Alright, let's see it. He's hitting for 21. That's too much. I don't want to take that much. Okay, that should kill him. Alright. Not a terrible outcome. Burning Pact seems great. Got a bunch of statuses to get rid of. Getting card draw with that much energy seems really good. Okay. Giant Head is actually kind of a tough opponent. We get a lot of our damage from Fire Breathing, and Fire Breathing doesn't scale with slow procs. And we usually only play like 1 or 2 cards a turn. So we're in a little bit of trouble. I think Demon Form's gonna save us, is the plan. We'll get our thingies developed. The other Evolve is still in there, so we can lose this one to Fiendfire if we want to. Seems like maybe we want both, though. It also gets a slow proc, so I'll just do it. I'll do Bash for the same reason. Gets a slow proc. Makes him vulnerable. Alright. Let's draw some cards. We have a bunch of energy, so let's just go off with strikes and stuff. We're going to finish off with Sword Boomerang. That's our best slow payoff card here. I guess we'll Shockwave to make sure he's weak and vulnerable next turn. That's not bad. Got quite a few slow procs that turn. I didn't think we could do it. I don't think we're getting lethal. Although Whirlwinding for 15 times 5 is not an inconsiderable amount of damage. Probably just going to Exhume a Fiendfire this turn. And play some other cards to get, whatchamacallit, slow procs. So let's start with Exhuming the Fiendfire. And let's see, what else do we want to do to get slow procs? Probably Reckless Charge and Bash. Definitely Reckless Charge. This is currently doing 21 times 3, 6, so 63 damage. Definitely not enough. It blocks for a lot too, though. I guess we block for more if we just play defend, so I'll do that. And try to get lethal next turn. Wait, am I running out of damage? Got Sword Boomerang and Burning Pact. We'll be fine. Didn't realize how close to lethal that was. Cool. Pen Nib. There's some strength scaling. We do already have a demon form, so we have some strength scaling. Ghostly Armor is ethereal, so we can exhaust it. Yeah, I don't think we need to play any of these. The deck is pretty sensitive to having too many cards in it. So we need to find that Feel No Pain. We're pretty high health, so I think we're going to upgrade something. Probably the Demon Form. Burning Pact is nice too, so is Evolve. The backup Evolve. But I think Demon Form is pretty important for getting that scaling for big old fights later. Okay. This deck doesn't really seem like a transient killer, but it's possible, I suppose. This doesn't do anything. I guess it does 3 damage. Is it worth it just for 3 damage? It also does 5 damage, so it does 8 damage. Yeah, I think 8 damage is worth it. Ended up being 5 health. I think Demon Form's too slow in the fight, so let's just exhaust it. Warcry to save something from Fiendfire, and then Fiendfire for damage. I'll save Feel No Pain. Alright, Feel No Pain, Shockwave, Whirlwind seems fine. Can we fit in a Fire Breathing? Is that too greedy? I think it is too greedy. We need to do 24 damage to block. Okay, we can Whirlwind and then Offering. I think the Whirlwind is going to block out by itself, so we don't really need Offering. I guess Sword Boomerang first does more damage for energy. Alright. Well, I guess we can play the whole hand, so I just will do that. And take a bunch of damage. We could exhaust the wounds. Ultidari, that's, you're looking a lot like a bot there. I have seen bots say that kind of thing. So exhausting these 2 cards blocks for 8 and does 6 damage, so it's a net 14. Nope, sorry, Ultidari, that's a ban. So yeah, it blocks for 7 per card with the Ashes and Feel No Pain. So it ends up blocking for 14, and all of that lands. So this is probably the best elixir we're going to see. Okay, Whirlwind is going to block out here. And we're just playing attacks to recharge Pendib. Not too bad, we did 400 damage to Transient. It's a pretty good sign. Wild Strike is definitely an option. 2 evolves. We need a second wind, I think, before we start picking Wild Strike. We've already got Mark of Pain, we don't need that many wounds. Alright, first time we get to make a pathing decision. It's basically just question mark before the 2 fights or question mark in the middle of the 2 fights. I think before is probably correct. Anchor. Great. Love to see Anchor. We have to remove a card if we would like. Probably want to remove a strike. Yep. I could see removing Bash. The strikes are upgraded. They do quite a bit more damage per energy than Bash. And Bash is kind of playing second fiddle to the Shockwave Plus. But Shockwave Plus is not going to last for the whole heart fight. I think I will remove Bash. We have a lot of energy. Maybe a Bash is better than a Strike. Yeah, I think I'll just remove a Strike. Okay. Triple Jawworm. Very dangerous fight. Only 18 damage coming in the first turn. And we have a 56 damage Whirlwind on deck. And that's actually lethal for all of them. Good fight. Jesus. Headbutt is a no. Cleave is worse than Whirlwind. Perfect Strike is a no. Second Writhing Mask, because that first one was so easy. Let's play Feel No Pain and Warcry to block. I guess let's change his intention first, see what that ends up being. Okay, that's a good one. Great. And we're going to skip the Reckless Charge because we're happy with that intention. Whirlwind gets through his armor, changes his intention. Could end up cursing us, but I don't want to get hit for 30, and that's what's currently happening. So I think we'll defend and then Whirlwind. And hope. So that's for 30 anyway. Okay. Well, this is why we have Blood Potion. Big meanie. Let's see what his new intention is after we change him. That one's fine. So let's play a bunch of stuff. Is Offering into Fiendfire lethal? So we'd probably play Sword Boomerang first. That one does 16 damage, but he would actually get more block than we would do damage. So I guess we wouldn't do that. We would have 10 cards in hand, so Fiendfire for 9 times 15, which is certainly lethal. So it's just basically, are we willing to give up 6 health, or do we think we're going to win this fight with less than 6 damage? I think we're pretty happy to give up 6 health. With a block bot. Hey, there's a True Grit Plus. I didn't pick a True Grit, but True Grit Plus is way better than True Grit, so I think we're pretty happy to see a True Grit Plus. Got a lot of garbage in the deck with the wounds. Happy to be rid of it. We need to find a Whirlwind, because there's some daggers here. So let's get some cards out of hand. And then Offering to draw 6. Found Fiendfire. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got double fire breathing activations that killed the daggers. That's amazing. Okay, well, I'm fine getting rid of all these cards. So I guess I just, like, Reckless Charge, and then, like, Warcry to save the Burning Pact, and then Fiendfire. Oh, I guess I should Fiendfire now, because it's doubled. We have 3, 6, 9 cards in hand, so Fiendfire hits for 20 times 8, which is 160, which is lethal. You don't have to tell me twice. Whetstone is here. Dark Embrace available. It seems like we would get a lot of use out of a Dark Embrace, given all the Feel No Pain shenanigans. Gotta be a little bit careful with Dark Embrace. It's fairly expensive, and sometimes you can end up drawing way more cards than you have the energy to play. So it reduces your the efficiency of your energy utilization by a lot to have a Dark Embrace in the deck. But I think we're going to get to upgrade it here. I don't think there's any other super high priority upgrades. I guess Evolve is pretty good. Yeah, let's grab it. 2 transients? Come on. This act had 2 transients and 2 writhing masses in it. That's busted. Fire breathing's great. Shockwave's great. We don't need to block for too much this turn, so we can just set some stuff up. Alright. We could take 1 damage to proc the Centennial Puzzle. That seems fine. Oh, we're not taking damage. Right. Ascender's Bane. Alright, we can play the whole hand, so I guess I will. Suddenly we have a lot of block in the deck. That Ancient Writing event really paid off. Dark Embrace could do stuff. Actually, do we need that kind of stuff? Can't we just, like, bash Sword Boomerang this turn? I guess if we're gonna bash Sword Boomerang, we might as well play Dark Embrace. And hopefully not use the Offering to heal. Let's save the Reckless Charge from the Fiend Fire, and then Fiend Fire. I'll try to save the True Grit, too. We'll have to see what Warcry sees. Maybe Sword Boomerang is actually better than True Grit. So True Grit blocks for 9 itself, and then the Exhausted card blocks for 4 with Feel No Pain, and 3 with Charon's Ashes. So 9 plus 7 is 16. Sword Boomerang is blocking for 12. So I'll save the True Grit. Oh, Dark Embrace, right. I guess I could still save the True Grit. Actually, can I? I'd only have 3 cards to exhaust if that's the case. But that's still 45, so yes I can. Okay. I guess I can save the Sword Boomerang too. I'm never shuffling. I don't care what is getting saved. This is all academic. We have Pen Nib procced. We could either save Pen Nib for next turn to make sure we can block, or we could use an attack now to try and set up Pen Nib for next fight. I think I like saving it for next turn. Alright, now we try to set it up for next fight. Okay, that's all the attacks we got, so. Liquid Bronze. Might be worth picking just because we have Toy Artifactor. These are all garbage. Actually, Dropkick, we do have quite a bit of Vulnerable. I just don't think Dropkick does enough. Yeah, these are all bad. We can just drink the Blood Potion. Heals for 20% of our max HP, which is 16. And then we heal for 5 with the Ornithopter, so we end up healing for 21. Puts us up to 76. Okay. Pick a Liquid Bronze. Nope, we can't upgrade here. We need to recall. Made this mistake too many times. I thought I was getting the upgrade on Dark Embrace, but we have to get the recall, so let's do that. Nearly full health at the boss fights, so seems like we're in good shape there. Getting Demon Form on turn 1 seems good, but I think we're also going to Burning Pact, so let's do that first. So the turn is probably Burning Pact, Double Defend, Demon Form. Actually, no. I'm not going to Burning Pact because I'm happy with this hand, so I don't want to mess it up by drawing a bunch of cards and then wanting to play them. Alright. Field the pain Warcry blocks for a tiny amount. I guess I'll save the Whirlwind and use Fiendfire to block. And a block bot, it would seem. Okay. Alright. Shockwave only hits artifact charges here, so not super valuable. Need a block for 32. We're a little bit shy of that right now. So I think we'll exhaust a wound. And then a Whirlwind. Super, super good in the fight. Get rid of that pesky plated armor. There's no statuses there, so we can't evolve plus offering is not going to do anything super special. Fire breathing will proc. I guess I'll find out which 3 it is. Oh shoot, I missed fire breathing proc. Oh well. Not super important. Get an extra days there. It's going to be some extra card draws and fire breathing proc, all that stuff. We drew 6 cards at the end of the turn. Now we overdraw. We need to block for 40. True Grit's going to do a good portion of that. At the end of the turn, we're blocking for 8. So we need to block for a little bit more. I guess I did one defend too many there. Okay, so hopefully we're killing Donu now. Maybe we could even try to kill him with only fire breathing and draw a bunch of cards this turn. Kind of don't think that's happening. So we can end the fight right now. I guess we don't have any control. The fight's just ending. Okay. Might as well. On to the next. It's Time Eater. So that demon form is going to come in big again. And it's here on turn 1. Ready to help. We need Feel No Pain for block. And I think Shockwave is better than Evolve. Weakens him so that we're blocking with what we currently got. We still take 4, but that's okay. Actually, we could Warcry to block. I don't hate that. Keep it defend for next turn, seems wise. Alright. Block for 16 with those. He's only hitting for 18. Do we want to bash or Dark Embrace? Bash doesn't really matter. I think the damage is all going to come from just random attacks once we've let Demon Form scale up enough. I think Dark Embrace probably does matter. Get a full hand every turn. Feedfire is nice. We're gonna need the Evolve. So we can just like evolve Fiendfire here. Actually, I think we'll like evolve Sword Boomerang Feedfire. No, that leaves me with 2 on the clock, so I'll just go ahead and play both Reckless Charges too. Sorry for the buzzing sounds. Alright. Trigger can get rid of the bash. I think Reckless Charge needs to happen. And we're blocking for 4 at the end of the turn with that, so we're already up to 17, so we just need 1 defense to block out. Alright, he is close to splitting. Pretty sure if we Sword Boomerang, he splits. We might actually be able to angle for killing him with Whirlwind Reckless Charge next turn. Hits for 40, 50. Probably not killing him. Unless we Exhume Fiendfire right now. Exhume Fiendfire does 3, 6. This is full hand. So we could Sword Boomerang and then Exhume Fiendfire, because... oh wait, no. If we just Exhume Fiendfire, we actually draw Whirlwind this turn. Which I guess is less damage per energy than Sword Boomerang, so we should just play Sword Boomerang. Yeah, we are killing, for sure. With Pen Nib? No doubt. Okay, I'll take it. Not a good Pen Nib setup for the Act 4 elites, but happy to get it out of the Time Lord fight unscathed. We have 500 gold for the Act 4 shop. Pretty high health, so I think we're probably taking the upgrade on Dark Embrace here. Does anybody else want it? Evolve is pretty good. The Act 4 fights both put statuses in your deck. To be honest, the Dark Embrace cost has not felt that relevant. I don't think it stopped me from doing anything since this deck is so energetic. So I think I will take the Evolve upgrade. Red Skull could pay off. Disarm is amazing in the Heart fight. Disarm is also really good in the Spire Elite, although hard to get it to land considering the artifact charges. We could buy a second Liquid Bronze to cheese the Heart. We could buy a Waffle to heal for, let's see, we'd go up to 89 and heal for 22. It's not bad. We have a ton of money, so we might as well. Alright, so Disarm is happening. And then I think it's going to be like... Wait, what about Double Tap? If we can pull off a... if we can have Dark Embrace in play and pull off a Double Tap Fiendfire, it actually, like, exhausts all your cards, draws a new hand, and then plays it, exhausts all your cards again, draws a new hand. We're going to end up with very few resources if we play that. We got a 27 card deck, and that sounds like it would exhaust 20 cards. So a little bit scary. Huh. Shop owner is a cat person. The more you know. I would love to have found the second Feel No Pain, but we did not do that. Thanks for the follow, Hoof Hearts. Appreciate it. Do you play a lot of Slay the Spire? Did you buy the game recently? What has brought you to this streaming experience that I'm offering? I think Lee's Waffle card remove Liquid Bronze is probably the play, right? I don't think a double tap makes the cut. And bash or strike for the card remove. Strike again. Bash is upgraded now. Okay. 5 hours. So you are barely beginning your Slay the Spire journey. There's a lot to learn. I suppose it's good that I'm playing Ironclad because you are probably also playing Ironclad. Just given that that's the first class you unlock. Very little card draw available here. Feel No Pain Warcries is a little bit of block. We need a block for 4 here, and that does that. Pretty afraid of next turn. Unfortunately, we're going to get 2 burns on the top of the deck from Spire Spear, and then they're both going to be attacking Spire Spear for like 40, Spire Shield for one of his 2 attacks. That his is random next turn. But there's not too much we can do to prevent that, so. And we're thinking about which card do we want to save from Feedfire here. Probably the True Grit. True Grit seems like it's really good for next turn. And we need Fire Breathing to do some AoE damage. How much harder do you think picking up Philosopher's Stone makes the Heart fight? I would say negligibly. It's not. I would say it's not a huge difference. I mean, taking Philosopher's Stone makes every fight harder, and the Heart is definitely a fight where he has a big multi-attack, right? So it probably makes the Heart has a larger impact on the Heart fight than any other fight in the game. But I don't feel like it's often true that the Heart, like, barely kills you. You know, like, sometimes there are decks where it's like, you know, where you really have to battle out the Heart. And I think this actually might be one of them, where we're going to have to, like, take a couple of big hits from the Heart to survive. But a lot of the time, by the time you get to the Heart, you've got, like, some totally other block plan, and his Philosopher's Stone strength is irrelevant, or he's killing you anyway. I think Philosopher's Stone is a really great pick, and I don't think the fear of the Heart should prevent you from taking it. I used to be a like never Philosopher's Stone player because it seems so dangerous, but in reality, it doesn't end up doing that much damage to you over the course of a run. Sword Boomerang is more damage per energy than Fiendfire, but Fiendfire is targeted and Sword Boomerang isn't, which is pretty relevant in this fight. We definitely want to kill Spear first. I think I will save the Reckless Charge, but I'll let the Sword Boomerang and Strike go. Okay. Alright. Wow, this is terrible. We don't really have too many choices here about what we're doing. We need to find an evolve that turn, because now we're taking 40. Do we just drink liquid bronze? No, we have Ornithopter, so no panicking. Okay, we found the Dark Embrace. Probably a good idea to turn around here. There's both evolves. Strike is the cheapest way to turn around. Bash hits an artifact charge. We could hit the artifact charge with Bash and then Shockwave. Unfortunately, it's the vulnerable that would land, so we wouldn't be able to weaken him. Shockwave is probably getting played because of the Feel No Pain. We could play Dark Embrace first if we wanted to draw a card. I'm pretty okay not drawing a card. I'm just playing like Defend, Bash, Shockwave, Evolve. Yeah, seems right. Okay, take a little bit more damage. Disarm's really good. Let's Burning Pact to a demon form and see what we can draw. can exhume the Fiend Fire and turn around with that and do a bunch of damage. I think we still want to play the disarm though, so I think we're going to disarm, exhume, Fiend Fire, Fiend Fire. Do we drink a liquid bronze now? Taking a lot of damage. 14, so we're getting hit for 11 here. Going to 22. Drawing some of these cards next turn, and then some other cards as well. No. Okay, he is almost dead. We can kill him to get a free turnaround. Let's Dark Embrace and True Grit to draw a card. Because maybe that card is a curse. No. Okay. Reckless Charge kills him. Get a free turnaround, play the Evolve, and there's no advantage to playing the Defend. You actually beat Act 3 once already with a shield type build. Just make a lot of mistakes. Sure. Yeah, it's there's a lot to learn for sure. we drew all those cards at the end of the turn and killed them before he got a chance. Rupture. Could give us strength from the offering. If you play a card and then lose health to the Beat of the Heart, that does not count for Rupture. I think no for Rupture. It is interesting that it's upgraded. Sword Boomerang is no. Body Slam is a no. Sorry for skipping. Are there 2 skills to upgrade? Offering, Exhume. Yeah, there are. Warcrime. Burning Pact. Disarm. I hope it hits Disarm. That'd be really nice. Ooh, nice. Disarm Warcrime. Okay. Alright, we've made it to the heart. I don't feel super confident, but we're here. No reason to wait on these. Let's get some thorns. Feel the Pain and Dark Embrace on turn 1 is pretty nice. I was hoping for whatchamacallit, Demon Form on turn 1. We could still get that if we like Feel No Pain. If we Dark Embrace True Grit and draw it. So let's do that first. Actually, I'll pay Feel No Pain so that I get extra. Feel No Pain so I get extra block from that. I don't know. Is that a good idea? I don't think I'm ever not playing Feel No Pain this turn. So I think the extra block is just a bonus. Oh my god, I have to restart the fight, sorry. I said it correct out loud, I just didn't play the Dark Embrace in reality. Okay. Let's drink these again. Feel No Pain, Dark Embrace. Exhausted Strike. And we drew Fire Breathing. Fire Breathing's not bad. It's not good either, but I'll take what I can get. That charges of our Pen Nib, does a little bit of damage. And let's see if we can survive this. Disarm is drawing at the perfect time. So I think we're going to do that. Alright, so if you didn't follow that interaction, what happened is we disarmed, took a damage to the Beat of the Heart, drew from Centennial Puzzle, and then Evolve procced on the wound. Evolve and Fire Breathing procced on the wound. So we can now Fiend Fire for a really large number. That would also draw a lot of cards. One problem with that is that if we draw Demon Form, we won't have the energy to play it unless we also play Offering. Another problem with that is we don't have Pen Nib up, but we can just Reckless Charge and then Fiend Fire, and then we do have Pen Nib. It seems like an all-around good time. We are losing an Evolve. We haven't played one yet. So maybe we play Evolve and Reckless Charge and then Fiend Fire? Yeah, that seems wise. Okay. We are going to get hurt again by the beat, but that's okay. Actually, we're not, because we get the armor before the beat damage. I was wrong. Okay, pretty close to a damage cap here. Offering could draw Demon Form. Really important to get that Demon Form down. I was hoping for last turn, but this turn would still be okay. We draw 3 cards. We have 3, 6, 10 cards in hand. We could exhume the Disarm and play Disarm again. So this overdraws by 2 cards. It seems really unnecessary. But if it does Demon Form, I'm pretty into it. I guess we can just play Demon Form next turn. It's not that big of a deal. I'm still going to play it, and then I can exhume and play the Disarm again. It's important to get the Disarm down either this turn or next turn, because the Heart will get an Artifact Charge at the end of this attack cycle. And once he has an Artifact Charge, we can't disarm him anymore, and it's really important to disarm him. Alright, Offering first in case we draw a Demon Form, I think. Okay, nope. And then exhume the Disarm. And play Disarm, which also draws a card. Warcry. We can Burning Pact to get rid of a burn, and then if we draw a Demon Form, we can just Warcry it back on top. Okay, and then Reckless Charge and Whirlwind help recharge Bened. I guess if we Warcry, we can find Demon Form and put it on top. I'm not sure why I would want to do that. We have 1 copy of Evolve, so we're going to draw all these cards and way more next turn. In fact, we're going to draw them at the end of the turn when these Dazes and Void exhaust. Alright, the 6 damage return is huge here. He gets a new proc of Invincible at the beginning of his turn when he starts to attack. So we've already nearly damage capped in this turn. Already did 100 damage. Alright, so Shockwave weakens him. That's a pretty big deal. We're exhausting only 1 daze at the end of the turn, so we only get 4 block from that. So we end up at, what, like 22 block? 22 block versus, if he is weak from, I guess 26, because Shockwave also gets exhaust, also exhausts. So 26 block versus, he loses 25% of his damage, 25% of 60 is 45. So he doesn't kill us, which is good. But it's a little closer than I'd like. Is there an alternate play here? We could play like Shockwave and then Burning Pact and defends. Find a True Grit. We could find Warcry and put Demon Form on top again. That's another turn where we're not playing it. Shockwave is always happening. Whirlwind. So we end up blocking for 24 at the end of the turn, taking 21. I guess it's 23, because the beat does 2 damage to the armor when we play Demon Form. So we go to 7. Seems low. We go to 5 if we play Reckless Charge. I don't want to be at 5. Yeah, I think we needed a second copy of Feel No Pain to block the heart hard enough. But if he multi-attacks first next time, we've got several turns to kill him. I think we do just go to 5 here. Could play Whirlwind to recharge Pendib. That seems wrong. Okay, we're at 5. Let's trigger a wound to get started so we're not taking beat damage, which would put us in danger of dying. Reckless Charge is always happening. Sword Boomerang is always happening. We could Burning Pact to draw a bunch of cards. But we're probably just finishing up this turn with a Whirlwind for 16 times 4 is the same as 4 cubed. Which is, what, 64? Yes. 64 damage is about as much as we're allowed to do this turn. We're missing a damage cap by only 50-ish. Seems like we're risking that if we Burning Pact. Strike is slightly more damage per energy, recharge is Pendib a little bit better, and we're not taking any beat damage, so we could strike first. We're drawing all these and more next turn. Okay. We're only going to survive if he multi-attacks next turn, so I guess we're hoping for that. Maybe we do like Warcry and take the like Evolve or Reckless Charge or something. Yeah, we do. Okay. Oh, we didn't get either of those. I guess I'll keep a Burning Pact for next turn. Burning Pact's really good. Oh yeah. Bash is less damage per energy, but it plays an extra card for Pendib. We're getting pretty close to that second Pendib proc. I didn't realize this, but we currently have a 3, 6, 7, 14 card deck, because there's 7 cards in our hand and 7 cards not in the hand. So I hope these cards are enough. It is the big attack, which we're going to have trouble surviving. Okay, so I think we defend to block, we play Evolve, play both Reckless Charges, and then we Burning Pact something to try and draw the Dazes, and block by Exhaust. We didn't make it. We can't kill him because he's invincible. Darn. Close one. Yeah, there's no way these block for 35. We don't have a Fairy Bottle or a Lizard Tail or anything. Yeah, we're dead. Drat took a lot of damage to the Act 4 elites. I thought that was going to be a little bit of an easier, we're going to have an easier time there, but we got a pretty poor shuffle. And then in the heart fight, we got a really late demon form. Alright, which one of these does the most damage? Let's go out with Bang. I think it's Sword Boomerang. Honestly, if it had just been the multi-attack first, like this run came down to a coin flip, because if it was the multi-attack first, um, he would have killed himself, I think. What's 15 times 6? Yeah, it's like over 119. Wait, no, it's not. Well, if he had the multi-attack first, he would hit us for like... Oh no, I guess the multi-attack still would have killed us, because he has 2 positive health right now. Maybe we shouldn't have double disarmed, because he purged that debuff, I think. Oh wait, no, he doesn't purge debuffs. Why does he have positive 2 strength? It seems like a lot of strength for him to have. Alright. Dead. Drats. Really close one. Definitely felt like it was in the ballpark. Could have got there. Needed another feel no pain. Or like a second win. Good God. Second win would have been amazing. I hate to just blame it on not getting the right card rewards, though. We got some pretty good stuff. We got Fiendfire, Offering. These late relics were like not amazing. We got Warpaint and Whetstone as 2 of our last relics. That shop was kind of a pretty meh shop. Ended up buying a waffle. Okay. Yeah, what went wrong here? How about I give advice based on this? The Exhume thing was crazy. Exhume Fiendfire. I think we just ran out of gas against the Heart. We didn't have any artifact charges or any way to remove the vulnerable, and so he really hit us hard with the first big attack. But yeah, it was really the Spire elites that killed us. They did like... We went into that fight at full health because of the Lee's Waffle, and then we exited the fight at like 20. And if we just exited it, if we'd like only taken 20 damage, for example, we would have definitely killed the Heart. Also, just like getting a fairy or a lizard tail is super helpful in the Heart fight. Yep, just didn't quite get there.